We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the air to start us off. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boys, and I love that.
And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Finding Collins. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Mixon does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well...
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. He's got a man left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now. Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. To throw again, it's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. QB sneak coming. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 1st and 10. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun, Stroud. He beams one deep right side. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got to gain a 6 there. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Second and 4. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, here's Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's taken down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow out of the shotgun. This one taken in by Chase. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Working inside the red zone. It is caught left side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. After the pick, here's Burrow again. He puts everything behind this one. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
He's looking deep once again. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing off the play fake here. He's trying another one deep. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 15. Finds him over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Caught by Diggs. Down the left sideline he goes. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
Touchdown, Houston! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley.